and gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning everyone, and a happy Wednesday to you. Well, haven't we been busy here this week? An amazing brand takeover, which we are going to be finishing tomorrow at midnight. We launched this on Monday and it is amazing. So we have an incredible offer of improved multi-buys on all of our Moonstone dies, and it is for a limited time. It does, like I said, finish tomorrow at midnight. So any of our Moonstone minis are now 5 for £10. All our die sets that are normally £9.99, you can get any 2 for £12. Our £14.99 sets on our any 2 for £20. And if you want one of our larger Moonstone die sets that are normally retailed at £19.99, you can get any 2 for £30. So look at all those savings. You're saving over £7 on all of those offers, which is incredible. And dies are, I think, an essential to card making. They're tools, so you're always going to use them. And when they're on an offer like this, it's definitely the time to get it. So our brand takeover started on Monday with an incredible launch of our Moonstone Pocket Pals. Did you enjoy them? Because they were super cute. Today though is all about a brand new Forever Florals collection, and I'm not on my own because I'm going to be running you through all the products, but showing you the fantastic demonstrations today is going to be the wonderful Kat Hollis.
Good morning.
Hi Kat.
Hi.
We have to tell everyone that we're a little bit sleepy today, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are lacking sleep from some, I'd say, amazing festivities. Kat's going to say
not so amazing children.
So bear with us because it might be a little bit slow, might be a little bit all over the place, but it's going to be fun. It's Wednesday, it's Hunky Dory TV, it's Nat and Kat, anything could happen. So let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly competition. Every single week we do our Win It Weekly competition, and this week is no different. However, the prize this week, and we've got 2 winners because this is a mega prize. It's our Miri Card Megabyte Gold and Silver 200 sheets. It's here. It's massive. Oh. It's really heavy as well, actually. 200 sheets of gold and silver Miri Card are going to be coming to 2 people's houses sometime next week. But for your chance to win, you have to answer this question. You need to like, share, and comment. Which of these bonfire night traditions is true? A nettle eating contest, throwing cinnamon in the air, or C, carrying burning barrels of tar? What outrageous things all of those are. Nettle eating contest. No, I can't even, like, the thought of going near a nettle on a walk just gives me like heebie-jeebies because I know I'd just be itching my leg all day. Throwing cinnamon in the air, imagine that gets in your eye. That's dangerous, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like they're all dangerous, to be honest.
They're all I don't know whether I'm more interested in the actual answer or how they came up with the wrong answers.
True.
They're all actually genuine traditions.
They're all genuine traditions.
One of them happens on bonfire night.
Okay.
Who on earth is eating nettles? What? I don't know. But whatever the tradition is that is tied together with bonfire night, let us know. Like, share and comment on this video or on any videos that we've done this week for your chance to win. And 2 winners are going to win this massive mega buy on Friday's show, so make sure you tune in to that one as well. But today, like I said, it's all about our Forever Florals collection. We've been running these collections for you now throughout, I want to say nearly 2 years. And they're absolutely stunning. I think everyone loves crafting with flowers, but when they are sort of grouped into these amazing occasions and you get to see winter florals, you get to see spring florals, it just makes it so much more special. And you can use it all year round. It's really universal to have these collections in your stash. So let's have a look at some amazing card models. It's super, super pretty. It's a beautiful collection, and I think my favourite thing about it is the pastel tones in this one and how they're so fitting for this time of year. So as always, you're going to get your inspiration sheet provided here for you with card models and details of some other items we have in this collection. Then we're going to get onto the topper sets now. Included in here, you have 2 bonus toppers, and they look like this. These are really nice little toppers. You've got information in here about the different flowers that we've got featured in this collection. So the mistletoe, the hello bone, the crocus, we've got poinsettia in here and an orchid. We've got things about the snowdrops, the clematis. It's a really nice little addition to your cards on here as well. And then my ultimate favourite thing about our Forever Florals collections are the little sort of flower, I want to say indicators. And you can pop, so if you got seeds, which were all these different types of flowers, bag them up, add these to your little parcels. Maybe you're going to send these in part of your card. They're just a really fun addition. Then your main topper sets, this is the first one on here. We've got Time to Relax, and you've got this beautiful sort of sage green and white florals running throughout this collection. You've got border strips, you've got sentiments that read, I'm so sorry for my beautiful friend, happy birthday and time to relax. We've got your cardstock for you on here. So each of these topper sets, you're going to get coordinating foiled and printed cardstock. You can see here just how beautiful they are. But there's loads of details, loads of textures. As always, as you know from all of our collections, the cardstocks really can make your card extra special with all of those beautiful details on. Next up, we have Bloom with Joy. Some more purple tones in this one. Really great topper shapes, some really nice oblongs running throughout this collection. Again, you've got borders on there. You've got some sentiments too. So on this one, we've got, here's to you, happy birthday, thinking of you. And the big one at the bottom says, I hope your day blooms with special joy. But again, beautiful sort of pistachio greens running through this one. You've got that lovely check as well, which I think really fits in with the Christmas theme, because it's just sort of like reminds me of cozy blankets. So you've got the snowdrops there, and that beautiful accent foiling on your butterflies running throughout that piece of cardstock. And then this stunning one to match where you've got the coordinating corner borders with that detail. That is one to be fussy cut. Fussy cut those corners, and we've got parchment coming up, we've got acetate coming up. You're going to be able to layer these underneath and create some stunning, stunning cards. Then our third one is Winter Wishes. We've got the poinsettia on this one, and I think it looks absolutely stunning in all of those creams and gold colours. It really, really stands out. I love the little accent foil butterflies we've got running throughout each and every topper. In this one, we have some more winter themed sentiments. So you've got Winter Wishes, but then you've got things like Especially for You and Good Luck. And then your foil cardstock, we have the most stunning side panels on this. But again, look at those butterflies. This sort of accent foil butterfly runs throughout the whole collection. So maybe you want to mix and match your cardstocks with different toppers. You're going to be able to, because this little butterfly that you see here is going to pull all of the cardstocks, all of the artwork together beautifully. Then you've got this really sort of rich brown colour here, but look at the damask pattern that you've got hidden in there as well. So much detail, so much dimension, as always in these collections. And then finally, All My Love, and we've got the beautiful sort of really nice light pink in here, a lovely, lovely thick border, two really big standout toppers, and then we've got sentiments like somewhat for someone special, best wishes, handmade for you, and with all my love. It's really delicate, but so beautiful that once again, with a Forever Florals collection, it's going to fit for all of those different occasions that we've got coming up, whether that's a birthday, a thank you, a thinking of you. It's really going to fit nicely, but especially with all the winter flowers that are the focus of this collection, it's going to be perfect for sending floral cards around this time of year. Then, and that is £90.99. Then we have our little book. So our little book is £9.99, and this time it's a square little book of Heavenly Winter. And in here you will have 25 different images. You're going to get 6 of each included, which means if you are someone who loves to decoupage, if you're someone who likes to make these into sort of layered cards or backgrounds or stick them together to make sort of bigger focus elements out of these, you're going to be able to. This artwork is so beautiful that you could even put these, back them onto Miri and then put them in little 5x5 or 6x6 frames. They are just beautiful. Some of these images you will have seen throughout the collection. Some of these images will have been added in for you, but all the little information bits that you've got added on here, all the sort of like beautiful borders. This one I could imagine cutting out the inside of this and then layering it to sort of create that invertage look on your card. It's really, really pretty. Remember as well, these butterflies, these floral elements you can use, you can cut these out, you can create embellishments for your cards from these. So however you like to use your little book, you're definitely going to find something beautiful in here. But it is, we've also got your sentiment sheets in here as well. So if you're looking for a sentiment for a card that you're making and you can't find it within the main collection, then have a look in your little book because it's all included in here as well. Absolutely beautiful artwork. It's, look at this one.
So nice.
It's in a little wreath. You could make this in, you could fussy cut in these little gaps and make a little aperture.
Yeah,
layer your
so
butterfly
pretty.
up, have its wings coming out. So lovely, and I think it's a really nice different way to look at Christmas florals. It's not your traditional red, green, brown, gold colours. It's a really fresh sort of Christmas florals collection, which if you wanted to, you could definitely use at other times of the year. So that is your little book. And then finally, we have your inserts for you. So you're going to get 36 inserts altogether, but there are 12 designs, which I have one of each here to show you. So you've got some white inserts with that beautiful floral elements, but then you've also got some really beautiful printed images here as well. So think about using these as maybe part of your card, using these as backgrounds for your little book collection. This one is really hard to see. Let me see if I can move it around. But it is a beautiful sort of like white and blue sort of marble wash. You might be able to just see it if I turn that across, but it's really, really pretty. And these are on our 150 GSM weighted paper, so perfect for putting in your printer, perfect for stamping on, perfect for heat embossing as well. So however you want to write your verses inside your cards or maybe on the front of your cards, you're going to be able to do this, and it's just a really nice thick weight, which is going to make all of your makes really professional as well. So that's £9.99 as well. So if you want to get all of those together, you can do, but we're going to show you that a little bit later on. Today we're going to get straight into a demonstration to show you what you could be making when you get this collection home.
Hey. So I'm going to start off with this beautiful one, the Oh My Love, the beautiful pinks. And I think this is one especially that you could use all year round.
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm taking an 8x8 blank and I'm cutting this down into a 6" by 8" temp-fold.
We love an oblong card shape, don't we, Kat?
They are my favourites. Right, so that's our base. So next I need to cut myself a mat and layer. So from my gold mirror, I've pre-cut this to fit my card base, and that's 8" by 6". So I'm going to take my piece of corresponding cardstock. So I'm going to cut my layer for this from this plain edge here. So I know with this one I want to come 3 notches under the 6. I'm all back to front today. Let's turn that round. And I can at least pretend to look like I know what I'm doing. So 3 notches under the 6. Show them all nice and straight. And then 3 notches under the 8. So this is going to be the base layer of my card. But I'll put this together now, but I've not quite finished with that cardstock yet. So I'm just going to use my construction glue to get this down, because I'm going to take, no, we've not shown it yet, but I'll give you a sneak peek of some of the gorgeous acetate that we've got in this collection.
We love a sneak peek.
Come on, construction glue. It's been a slow dribble today. See if my other one's a little bit faster. There we go.
Oh, that one is ready to go.
This one's ready. Yeah, and we're going to put like a boxed dome on the front of this. On the front of this to really make it
How fancy.
and sink. So once I'm happy with that I'm just going to put that to the side to dry, because I'll be using that in a bit for my dome. So I'm going to bring back in this piece of card, and this isn't going to have a mirror edge on the top. This is going to sit on top of my acetate. So this is just going to be 8 inches tall. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut around this detail here. But to do the main part, I'm just going to use my trimmer to do the nice straight bits for me. So I've just lined that up so I can just see the gold edge down there. And because we can fully see through, and we know where we've got these indicator lines on my trimmer, I know exactly where I'm cutting to. And that makes sure I've got a nice straight start before I do the fussy cutting bit. So for this, I'm just taking my craft knife and going round, and this not too difficult. I'm just leaving a nice border all the way around. And I think this is one of those kits. All the what? My brain's gone. What are they called? What's the? Oh, I'm digging myself a hole.
You'll have to remind me, because I was reading comments, so I wasn't fully.
What's the collective name for all these floral kits that we?
Oh, Forever Florals.
Forever Florals. That's it. They really lend themselves to fussy cutting.
Totally. So I don't think I know a collection that isn't like every single Forever Florals collection we have done. Layering, fussy cutting, kind of getting quite mixed media-y with the different upsells that we've got with the collections as well. Adding them all together, you're going to make some beautiful, beautiful cards. And the fussy cutting element of it is really down to you on how intricate you want to be as well, isn't it? So you can you can make it as simple or as intricate as you want to.
Absolutely. So I'm just popping that to one side while we bring in our acetate.
Oh, look at this, people.
It isn't this just the most, I've not even got
It's so beautiful.
The most beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Stunning. So I'm going to cut myself an 8" by 8" square. So that'll make sure that it's the same height as my card. and then it leaves me 1 inch on either side to create my my box dome. So that's 8 inches by 8 inches. So I'll just put
I
my
love
trimmer
cards
down,
like this, you know.
bring in my scoreboard. And you don't have to do, because these script blocks are all going off in different
It really
directions.
doesn't matter, does it, which way
doesn't
you
matter
do it?
which way you do
No.
it at all. So we're going to come 1/2 inch in, and then 1 inch from this edge, and then onto the other side we're going to score it. Make sure that's nice and neat there. 7 inches, and then 7.5.
And I think it's so lovely to score acetate because, especially on your scoreboard, you're going to get such a crisp finish.
Yeah.
And that's really what you want when you're making these sort of box domes.
Absolutely.
You want all your edges to be super, super neat, really sharp, and that is one thing that you get not only with the scoreboard, but with this heavyweight acetate. So it's 220 microns, which means it's perfect for constructing things like this, perfect for maybe just making gift boxes from. Think about being really fancy, because we've got our glue dots and we've got our red tape, which all sort of dry quite clear. So you could make some beautiful 3D projects out of this acetate, just like Kat's doing here.
So as you can see, I've just created 2 little lips on either side, and this will create that box. Now I find it easier to add my tape to the back of my card.
Yeah,
and
I
then,
agree with that one, you know.
and stick it round. So I'm just taking some of the red liner tape because it's acetate, and we want to make sure that we get that really secure adhesion.
I think especially because once you've scored acetate, it stays in place. There's no
Yeah.
sort of like flexibility with it. This is a really good tip for sticking your acetate on the back of cards, whether you're doing a box like Kat's doing or whether you're just bowing it. Always stick the tape to the cardstock first. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah. You can just slide it into position then.
You can.
Gives you a little bit more wiggle room. So I'm going to do that now. So I've just slid it under the first one, and you can just pull this back and just line that up against your score, and then gently, once you're happy with the placement, pop that down and give it a good press into place. And then the same with the other one. You can then bring that round, push your cardstock as far as you can up against the score line, and then when you're happy, place it down.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
And still get. And then you can just give it a little bit of a wiggle, just to get it exactly standing how you want. So just play along with your scores. If it's wanting to sit too flat down like that, just give your score lines a little press in, and it'll come back and sit back more upright. Because you might notice when you're putting other layers on, it might pop down, but you can just give it a little wiggle and play that round. So now I'm not going to go in with this. I'm going to put it on top because I want to know where I want it to sit before I bring in my next layer. So I'm taking this beautiful big topper off this set here. And is this the orchid? I'm rubbish with flowers.
So am
think
I,
it
but I
is.
do think it is an orchid.
So I'm going to take the large outer frame, and I've pre-put some red tape on the back of this, and I'm going to sit this underneath the fussy cut panel that we've made. So I'm not sticking that down yet, but I just want to know where I want to place it. So I'm just going to be careful not to stick that down too hard, just while I make sure it's where I want it to be, and it is. So I can pop that round there now.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, and then we're going to add that back on top, and then put the topper back on. So we'll go in with some red liner tape on here.
Oh, this is going to look so pretty. And I don't think what you need to put like when you're doing stuff like this, you don't need to put so much red liner tape on it. You just need enough on either side, because once it's stuck, there is no way this is coming off.
Not at all. Yeah, and just a little bit where you've got any like additional details, just to make sure they sit down nice and flat. And too much can sometimes be a hindrance, can't it? Because when you're trying to get things into position, if you've got so much tape, yeah, if it catches anywhere and then you're stuck before you want to be stuck, so it's not always a good thing. So this one should line perfectly up with the top and side of my acetate. So I'm just going to make sure I'm happy with that and bring it along this score line here, and then we can pop it down into place.
It looks really pretty already.
We're getting there, aren't we? So take away this out of frame, and I've popped on some foam pads onto the back of my main topper, and this is just one level of the normal 2mm foam pads. I'm going to place this back on over the top. And then we've got some lovely sentiments on here.
They're really pretty, aren't they? I think the sentiments are so nice.
And for any occasion as well.
It's true.
Yeah. So I'm going to take All My Love, and that's just on one level down there. And there's just a few little pips on this one that I'm going to have to get rid of because they're just a little bit too obvious. But they cut away so nicely, just a little trim. And we'll pop this down in the bottom right hand corner here. And I think we'll take this for someone special.
I think it's really nice when you have sentiments that coordinate with each other, or that you can use with different sentiments as too.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes it a lot more meaningful, doesn't it, in that way?
Does. So I'm going to put this one on 2 foam pads, so it just sits over the top of this one here.
So many people are loving this card.
Oh, thank you.
Saying how pretty it is. Jackie says, Kat, that's a fantastic card. Linda says, this looks like another great different card demo from Kat.
Thank you. So we'll pop this on here so it just sits over the top. And then this is a tag, so I think we'll add just a little bow.
And we do have ribbon included with this collection too.
Do we?
We do, and you can buy it. So get over to hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Maybe shop ahead of what we're showing you here, because there's so many beautiful things coming up. There's a big banner at the very top of the page, and it will have Forever Florals on it. Just give it a little click and it'll take you to all the items in the show that we're going to be showing you today.
I didn't know that, so I've just picked some random ribbon out the craft room. But
No,
if this isn't the one,
it is in the colours.
I was thinking it must be, because it just works so well. So a little bit of construction glue on the back here. And then all that's left to do is to pop it onto a card base that we planked right at the very beginning. So more of the construction glue. Make sure we get quite tight to the edges, because we need to make sure that it's all stuck down with the back that we've got going on. And just place this on.
Such a beautiful card.
My fingers aren't working today. Can't open it up. There we go.
I love it. It's so pretty, and I think it coordinates all of those little elements. Really, really beautiful. If you want to be making cards like that Kat's just made, and you want everything that I showed you earlier on in the show, then this is the best way to do it. This is the Forever Florals Heavenly Winter Ultimate Collection. It's going to save you £14.97 buying it this way, because if you are a club member and you sign into your account, you can get this collection for £25. Again, another stunning collection under £30 for you to take home. So you're going to be saving £14.99 on the normal retail price, which is just under £40. But club members can get this up until the 8th of December for £25. It's a great way. Maybe you are thinking, I love this collection, but it's going to be a bit expensive. If you're a club member, £25. So if you're not a club member, you can go straight onto hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and at the top, if you press sign in, you can sign up to an account, and it's absolutely free to do, but you're going to get an incredible discount on this. And there are so many beautiful floral images for you to choose from. So you'll have all of those 4 toppers, you'll get those 2 bonus toppers, you'll get that inspiration sheet, the little book, and all 36 inserts for £25. Absolute bargain. Let's go have a look at some other amazing cards that you could be making when you get this home. And they really are super stunning. So the team have done the most beautiful job of this. This is one that lovely Barbara has made for us using some parchment that we're going to be bringing up as well. But just a really nice way to see how other people sometimes lay out their cards or create different things. Jane has made this beautiful one, which actually is a window. If I open this up, you'll be able to see a beautiful sort of parchment window. So when the light shines through this on your mantelpiece, it is going to look amazing. We've got a lovely little rocker that Kat has made, and I do believe that there are instructions in our brand new magazine of how to make this card, so check out that. We've got some lovely little cards made using these toppers, but also a big card using exactly the same toppers, so you can see how your makes can be completely different depending on what items of cardstock you use. This is another really stunning card that Bex has made. She's fussy cut that out and just made a tiny little 4x6 with this one. I really like the look of that. This one's really pretty as well. Catherine, this is another one of yours.
Is that mine? I forgot.
Showcasing the acetate. A really nice way of using your little book page as well. It's that one with the frame, but Kat has laid it up to create some different dimension. I really like that one. And then another one which shows off the acetate, which we're going to show you in a couple of moments, is this beautiful card. It doesn't have a name on it, so I'm going to say it's Kat's because Rachel's not here anymore and she used to not put her name on stuff. But lovely Rachel's enjoying her mat leave with little William. So Kat, I'm going to presume that this one was you.
I don't know, I don't think that is mine.
Is it not?
No.
Do you reckon Rebecca?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so if you want to be making cards with some of the beautiful upsells that we have for you in this collection, the first one is this stunning acetate. So like I said, it's on our heavyweight acetate, which is 220 microns, which means you're going to be able to construct with this. You can score with this and it's going to hold beautifully. You could just make your card bases using this acetate like Kat showed you the other day. It's £9.99. It contains 16 sheets and there's 4 different designs. So you have the beautiful floral image that we showed you before, these very delicate flourishing details on the corner borders. We've got the beautiful script that Kat used in her first demonstration, and then we have these beautiful edge-to-edge foil butterflies. These are foiled on gold, but the reverse is silver. So if you have a collection and you think this would work perfectly with that, but it's foiled in silver, then you can use it because it is absolutely stunning. Then, like I showed you in a few of the makes in that when we've shown you those cards, we have our Forever Florals Heavenly Winter printed parchment in here you've got 8 different designs this time, and you're going to get 2 of each. So it's a really beautiful array of the artwork you will find in this collection. Again, it is printed parchment, so you do have that sort of see-through look to it, but it has the beautiful different designs that we've got running through the collection. This really nice damask brown pattern here, the beautiful floral Christmas poinsettias in that white. We've got a really delicate one here. This has actually got, if I hold it closer, that script detail that Kat just used in that acetate. So you can mix and match all these pieces together and it's going to look amazing. Then we have...
Lovely would these be for wrapping up like little like jewellery boxes for Christmas and stuff like that. I think
it's so pretty, isn't it? It's such a... Parchment is just such a wonderful thing. It really does add so much luxury to anything you're making with it, whether it's home decor projects, gifts, cards. It's going to look beautiful, and then that is your final design of the 8. So 8 different designs in your parchment. You're going to get 2 of each, and they are £9.99. And then we're going to get ahead of ourselves because there is some more things going to show you in this collection. But before we get to that, I want to show you the fantastic new Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine. Now, if you're already a member of our club, if you're a platinum member where you get your magazines on that subscription, you may already have this at home, and congratulations to you. I hope you've enjoyed flicking through it. But there's some absolutely fabulous bits and pieces in here. We've got obviously Anne's little letter at the front. Then you've got the contents showing you all the different details in here. We've got cards using the free gift, using the papers. We've got a catch up with Anne-Marie because she's back and we want to know what's going on there. We've got parchment features in here. We've got things with our decollage. We've got 3D projects. We've got things with our new adorable scorables. Those moonstone dies we showed you on Monday, and our amazing clockwork collection. There's loads of little bits and pieces in here as well, including lots of gossip, Dan spills the beans, loads of things in there, and then a really good template page for all of those 3D projects. So that will be coming home for you, £8.99, but you get an amazing free gift included in here. And not only do you get a free gift, but you also get some free downloads, some free downloadable stamps and SGV files. So if you have a scan and cut, a silhouette, a crit cut, you're going to be able to use those in your card making and add them to this collection. So the amazing free gift we've got is this Happy Panda free gift. And he's just super, super cute. He kind of reminds me of a certain Kung Fu Panda. A little bit mischievous, a little bit up to no good. But this is your topper set. In here, you're going to get 4 different designs, I want to say, in your toppers. So many different... Look at this one.
It's just gorgeous.
I love these different shapes on here. Loads of little element toppers and sentiments. There's beautiful ovals and then some really nice scallops at the bottom. Sentiments of so many occasions: jump for joy, get well soon, happy birthday, just to say, is really beautiful. Look at this one.
So cute.
I think I would have been like, score this a little bit and then lift it up and make it look like a little shop front.
Oh, definitely.
Kind of card.
Oh.
That is going to look so, so nice. The little panda there with his umbrella. This one, it has to be perfect for birthdays though, doesn't it? Those fantastic balloons. They feature in those SGV files and the digital download stamps that you can get. You'll be able to find out where you can download those from. In your magazine, it will be under, I think there's a special page actually in Kat. You made some cards using those as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they're really, really fun.
And then I think the last one we've got for you from your top collection is this beautiful your 1 in a million topper set. And you can see that perfect for Valentine's Day, anniversaries, weddings, just super, super cute. And then your foil cardstock you have has this beautiful all over geometric pattern. And then you've got, look at these pandas on here.
Cute.
I would be like, look, just fussy cutting around the heads and popping them up. Love that. You've also got in here, because this is a bit of a different layout for your free gift, you've got double-sided papers. So these feature some of those amazing patterns and artworks you'll see throughout the collection. So you're going to get 4 of these double-sided papers. So you've got 8 different designs all together, which you can snip into and use. Then we've got inserts for you. It's so different from normal, isn't it? Normally we just give you a collection and some stamps, but we've thrown everything in this for you. So you've got 4 different inserts to use. Oh, that's gone out of focus. Can we bring it back? There we go. 4 different inserts for you. And then we've also got a fantastic concept card collection. And these make the most stunning rocker cards. They really, oh, they're little easels actually, aren't they?
Yeah. But you could make it
But
a
you
rocker
could,
card.
you definitely could.
Definitely.
Absolutely love them. Super, super cute. So you get all of that, and then you get a link to free digital stamps and SGV files for you to use in your digital cutting machines. And that is your free gift that you're going to get included with your magazine. Kat, what are you going to do? Because are you going to do one with the magazine?
I am, yeah. Yeah,
How
I'm going
exciting.
to take the concept card element and zhuzh it up a little bit. Take it to the next
We
level.
love to see how we can use our concept cards differently, and you're the best at doing it.
Oh, thank you. But I'm not. So all I'm taking is one of the sheets of the concept cards. I've got one of the cardstocks from the back that matches, and the only other thing apart from gold mirror that I'm using is one of the stitch edge circle nesting dies. And we're just going to amp it up a little bit. So we're going to take out this main element here. I'm going to use that as a topper. And we're going to take out our easel base because we're still going to use that, but not just yet. But we'll get it all folded and ready. Okay, so I'll start by building this part up and then it's done. So you just pop out all your little build-up elements. It's like a little pyramage effect.
They're just super cute.
They are so cute. And they layer up so beautifully. Now I'm just going to use the 1mm foam pads for these because I don't want them too
big.
Too big. So we'll just start by popping these on the back.
And again, I think this is something that, you know, is a great thing for anyone who's starting out in crafting. Maybe you want the magazine, but you're not necessarily so fond of this club gift, then I think it's going to be perfect for sort of young crafters. Maybe you've got grandkids in the family that are really into crafting, but you don't want them in your stash. You don't want them playing with all the good stuff. Then give them this free gift because they will enjoy and love making makes with these little elements. And especially with the free downloadable stamps, you can download and print these as many times as you want. So again, colouring. It's getting miserable outside. It's really rainy. What do? Well, you can print some stamps out, you can colour them in, and you can have fun making cards all day.
You really can. So you just line these up. I mean, but what an incredible free gift.
I know,
all
it's
that stuff. It's just
with
crazy.
Inserts. You've got papers in there, you've got everything that you could need. I think all you need to add to it is foam pads, glue, and card blanks.
Yeah.
But even, you don't necessarily need to have card blanks because you could make your card blanks from the collection. Just use your scoreboard and you have all that you need.
Yeah, I'm not using a card blank for this. I'm just using the easel that comes with. So layering these up. And of course you can split these up. You could easily make 2 separate toppers.
Definitely.
By mixing and
different
matching.
Layers.
Yeah. So a little bit of construction glue to put this onto the base, and then we'll get to the main part of the card. So put that to the side to dry, and then we'll start. So from my cardstock, I want to cut another 2 layers. So I'm going to, the main size is going to be 6 inches by 6 inches. and I want to cut this from the plainer side of the card. But I am going to have a mat, so it's 3 notches under the 6 that way, and 3 notches under the 6 this way. And then the inner portion, I'm going to be 5.5 inches, so I want to come 3 notches under my 5.5 this way.
And you're going to mat and layer both of these sections?
I am, yeah. And 5.5, 3 under my 5.5 this way.
Oh, I'm excited to see how this turns out, Kat.
And then I'm just going to cut myself 2 mats for these, so one 6x6. And one's 5.5. Okay, so for my base layer, my bigger layer, I'm just going to do the usual and go in with my construction glue. All over like that. And then for my second one, I'm going to use tape because I'm going to be die cutting out of it. So, like I always say, you can do it with construction glue before you die cut, but just make sure you give it some time to dry, aren't you? Time to dry. So, I believe I put myself some double-sided tape in here. If I can find the end. So the idea with this is, because I'm going to pop this top, I'm going to get my pokey tool, I'm going to die cut the circle out of this, but kind of come in off the edge.
Okay.
But then when it goes back on to the layer, you've still got the same kind of background running underneath. That's why I'm layering it. I'm layering it up. So let's pop this down. Just make sure it's exactly where you want it before you commit to sticking it in. So I'm going to take this nesting die and I'm going to overhang it from the edge there. So just it's not cutting into the umbrella. And as I usually do, I try and stick my oh, my words have gone today. My low tack tape inside the bit that I'm going to cut out, and then if it leaves any mark, it's leaving them on a piece that I'm not using. So bring in my die cut machine. Run this through.
And you got 2 layers of cardstock there.
I have, yeah. So
but do you know what? I
will
do
go
think
through.
with this this midi, it's just mind blowing how good it is. It will do a great job of cutting those layers.
She says. Yeah, there we go, easy peasy.
Amazing, just pops out.
So, to give us a little bit of dimension, let's take some of our foam pads. And I should have left myself enough room at the sides.
Oh, perfect.
To fit in these ones. And I'm just going to use the bits that I'm cutting away just to edge my circles.
Yeah, because you don't want to not have that middle section lifted as well, do you?
No.
You can never have too many foam pads.
You can't. So we'll pop this back on the top here. So just making sure you've got a nice even border all the way around.
That
And now
looks so
we've
good.
left ourselves a perfect little place to pop our topper back in, overhanging.
Oh, I
the
love
edge.
that. That's such a clever idea, and it just adds so much to the card, because you could have just layered that on top of it, couldn't you? But because you've created that cutout, you've given it more dimension, and it
Yeah.
just looks amazing. What a very clever idea, Kat.
We're just working with what we've already got, and like I said, just giving it a bit of juju. So we pop that back in there, and then we come back to our easel. So I'm folding this in on itself, so you've got the nice colourful bottom at the top, and we're going to be sticking our card back onto this bit here.
Okay.
So again with the construction glue, and then we want to make sure we've got it roughly in the middle. But again, because of the using the glue, we've got time to
You've got time to
do
move it
that.
about.
Make sure that's right. Yeah.
This is so different.
Back to my base. See, it's just wiggled up a bit there, but we'll take it back down. So on your concept bit, you get your stopper as well, so we're just going to use that. And to make sure that works efficiently, always pop your stopper on a foam pad or two.
Give it that height so you've got no sort of movement
That's it.
in that top piece.
And because this is a little bit of a bigger concept than the base that it was designed for, I'm just going to pop two on just so we've got that extra bit of security. Now, so what I like to do is I just like to sit them up and see where they want to sit naturally,
And then pop that stopper
and then
in
pop
place.
that stopper in place, lining up with the
Look
front.
at that, and it stops it perfectly. It's done.
That's it. And
Well
we're just
done.
going to pinch the sentiment just to finish it off in this bottom corner. And all you've used is one of your 4 concept cards,
Yeah.
and a piece of cardstock.
Incredible.
And there we go.
I love that. What a great idea. Such a good technique to show as well. If you want to be making cards like that, then make sure you get your Crafting with Hunky Dory issue 62. £8.99. You get an amazing magazine. You get the incredible kit that we've got for you this time, and it's got toppers, cardstock, you've got double-sided papers and inserts, and then you also have links inside your magazine to SGV cutting files and some digital download stamps. There is so much included in this magazine for £8.99. It's so incredible, and all the different tips and tricks you're going to learn following the tutorials inside it as well. So there's a few more items from our Forever Florals Heavenly Winter to show you. The first one is our ribbon. Now this is £9.99. You get 24 metres in here. You get 3 metres of 6mm satin ribbon in 8 different colours, and you can see straight away you've got the beautiful pinks that Kat used, you've got creams in here, you've got that really nice forest green that runs all the way throughout the collection. So make sure that you get this for all those little finishing touches. It's going to look beautiful. And then we have our Forever Florals Heavenly Winter Matte-tastic selection. Again, £9.99, and these are our beautiful matte-tastic colours, which are going to fit perfectly within your collection. There are 10 different colours, and you are going to get 3 of each colour. So you've got the magnolia, you've got the cornflower, the wisteria. What else have we got in here? We've got the salmon, we've got the petal pink, we have white, of course, we've got the roasted coffee, the willow tree, the forest fern, and your pebble grey. So all from our Matte-tastic collection, and they're going to complement your colours in your kit so well. It's also matastic, which means if you want to add a little bit of colour, if the collection is a little bit too light for you, then you can go in with your inks, you can go in with your brush markers and just add little touches of colour where you want them to be. So £9.99 for your adorable scorable. And then we have an amazing set of dies for you. These are beautiful cutout dies. We've got 3 different ones to choose from. The first one here we have for you is our adorable orchid panel. These are £14.99, but because this week we are doing our brand takeover, and because we are still in our brand takeover event, you're going to be able to get these on any 2 for £20. And we also have an incredible offer on the multi-buy as well. So you can see here that you get the cut-in detail, which is this middle panel. Then you also get this outside frame, which is totally detachable. So if you wanted to cut this into a larger piece of Matastic or adorable scorable, you definitely could do. But it leaves you with this beautiful cutout finish, and then you have Love Forever. The second one is the Hellebore flowers, which are really, really beautiful. You've got some little berries on there, a lot more festive and Christmassy depending on how you colour it in. So you can see again, you've got that beautiful cut-in detail and then that edged detail as well. And these dies, I believe, are, I want to say 6x6. So this outside panel is 6x6. Then you have about ½ an inch all the way around. So this panel here will be 5.5 inches. I do believe, but they are absolutely stunning. They are beautiful, just cut out of white, cut out of loads of different glittery cardstocks, mixing and matching with other collections, and of course your prism pencils. And the final one is the snowdrops. So you can get all of them for £14.99. If you just want to get 2 of them, then remember we have that any 2 for £20 on our £14.99 die set. Or if you're a lover of all of these in our collection, then we are doing an amazing mega buy where you can get all 3 for £34.97. So again, saving you so much money, and the cards are just stunning. I love this one made from glitter, the glitter card and the white card, and I love how the different colours of the snowdrops here, sort of that paper piecing effect. It's really, really pretty. We've got this beautiful one that Barbara did, where she sort of watercoloured this background to make it really washy, but then adding it onto that blue just makes all of those colours stand out. You can make them super simple like this one and just use black and white because it stands out so lovely. This one is one of my favourites. This is another cat. Look at this. Beautiful.
I do love my craft card and white gel pens.
Craft card, white gel pen. Bring out all of that detail, layer it up so you've got that dimension as well. It looks phenomenal. That would look beautiful in a frame actually. And then we've got the snowdrops, again, paper pieced, using some of that white glitter card. We've got some white adorable scorable in here as well. So you can see whether you use Matastic, whether you use stamping card, it all looks so different. And then I love this one that Barbara did. So she's actually used the dies as stencil, and behind here she's coloured in her different elements with her inks, and then she's cut it out and put it over the top to give it even more dimension on one of those domes. It's really, really pretty. Barbara's not feeling too well, our lovely Barbara, one of our card makers. So Barbara, if you're watching, we're sending you lots and lots of love, and we hope you feel better soon. But £34.97 for all of those dies is an incredible offer. And like I said, there's so much you can do with them, from card making to home decor projects. You're going to have so much fun, and they're tools, so you will always have them in your stash to use time and time again. Can we do one last demo, Kat?
We certainly can.
What are we going to use?
We are going to use the die.
Yeah.
How do you say it? The
Hellborn?
Hellborn. Yeah, that beautiful
Probably
panel.
wrong.
And we're going to use some of the Matastic adorable scorable, the willow tree, and a piece of the beautiful parchment as well, the Hellborn one that matches. So I have 3 panels of A4 things that we need to pre-cut here. So I'll bring in my board again and get it in the right position. So this is all going to end up on a 6x6 card, but I'm going to leave a little bit of white space, so I'm going to cut all my panels first. So to start off with, I need my base layer. So this is going to be 6 inches by 5 inches.
can't believe how good that Ultimate Collection price is though, Kat.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's amazing. £25 for your full topper collection, inserts and little book. An incredible deal. But if you want it at that price, remember you must be logged into your account.
Yeah, definitely. So for my layer, I'm just doing my 3 notches under both my sizes. So it's 3 notches under my 5 inches and 3 notches under my 6 inches. And this is the panel that we're going to die cut into. So we're not putting that down anywhere yet. And then this is going to sit behind my die cut panel. So I'm going to come a full 1/4 of an inch under this time. So it just sits perfectly and there won't be anything showing through, just in case there's a little bit of wiggle room with the cutting. So we want 1/4 of an inch under the 5 and 1/4 of an inch under the 6.
They make such stunning cards though, don't they?
Oh, they really, really do.
And they're so beautiful to use with your collection as well, with the upsells like Kat's doing here with this parchment. It all coordinates so beautifully together. The team do a fantastic job of mixing and matching all of those elements.
So I'm just going to take some of my tape. I'm going to put this straight down onto a gold layer. Ooh, brand new tape. Very exciting. And the beauty of these is that you can stick them down with very, very little showing through because they're so well patterned.
There are. I think that's a great thing about our parchments, is that they are so beautifully detailed that you can use tape and you won't necessarily see it underneath. It's a really beautiful thing. It kind of helps you with your crafting as well, which I think is what we all need sometimes.
And once you place this on top of the gold mirror, it is just
it's just going to look amazing.
Stunning.
The light through those sort of white edges just shines, doesn't it?
Really, really does. And then when I die cut my panel, I'm going to cut my my main frame and my sentiment out at the same time to create like a little aperture box to put the sentiment back in, which I've started doing every now and again, which I think is a really cute little idea.
I'm excited to see this. Look at the difference
I know,
in that.
look how it comes to life. It's stunning, isn't it?
Parchment on top of gold or silver mirror gives it the most delicious look.
It does, absolutely. So, back into this panel. So I'm going to be cutting into the cardstock, so we don't need the outer frame. So I'm going to pop this bit up the top here and just make sure I've got a nice even border all the way around. Get that into place.
These dies are so detailed as well.
They are.
They're just stunning.
And then you've got your sentiment at the bottom here. So I'm going to use this time round to create an aperture. So it'll just cut out the outer thing, but it will cut the sentiment as well that you can use for another project. But I will be cutting it again out of a different colour to stick it back in. So we'll just pop that down.
This is going to look so good.
Oh no, it's moved. And I am, because it is so detailed, I am going to pop myself a bit of a shim in just to make sure I get a nice crisp cut. And
you
I've
know
just
what
got a
as
spare
well?
bit of gold here.
Cutting it and doing this, you can, depending on which way you put your shim in, you can create a really nice embossed look, which you're going to be able to use again. So doing something like Kat's doing here by using gold mirror, it's going to give you a really nice finish to the card.
I'm just going to be extravagant and take it back and forth again because I really want a good cut.
Look at that.
You do, yeah, got this lovely effect.
So nice.
Oh, and you can see how easy all the bits have come out there. I'll scrape them off so we need it again. So when we take off this one, oh no, it's not cut the bottom panel.
Did you go all the way
I
through?
mustn't have done, I thought I had. Not come far enough.
We'll pop it back on.
We will.
It's just so, honestly, when you get all of these little bits out and reveal all that stunning detail, it's so pretty.
It is. And I've not got one of these machines at home, and I can promise you, when I was practicing this, it didn't cut this easy. I really, really need to invest in one.
I know,
So
I
that
need
is
one.
So
Christmas is
satisfying.
coming up. I think that's what we all need in our lives this Christmas, is a Gemini MIDI.
Absolutely. Right, so let's pop this back on, and I will try and get it in the same place, and I will put it in first. Now I can just feel where that
The grooves
line
are.
was sat in there, and we'll get it as close as possible, and I will put it in that way first, so I know I'm definitely going to cut it this time. And we'll try again. Feel it hitting there. So. Now what I'm going to do with this layer, just to give it a bit more interest, you could just stick that onto your card now, cut your sentiment again out of gold, stick it on and be done. But I just want to add a little bit more detail onto this main panel here.
Okay.
So I'm going to use some embossing ink.
Oh.
I did this with one of them that I made of the samples with some gilding flakes as well.
Okay.
But the embossing ink just works a little bit faster. So I'm going to tape up my edges, so I'm only going to get my embossing powders where I want them. So I'm just going to tape up these bits here.
I'm so excited to see this. It was just going to look fabulous sticking it on with the green and that detail behind it, but you've just gone another step.
You know me, I always like to take it too far.
It's going to look amazing though.
And I think if you've not used embossing powders and stuff before, this is a great way to start, because
Yeah.
it's just going to be, there's no precision to this whatsoever. It's just a bit of fun. It's about adding extra details. I'm not picking anything out in particular. I just want that really random,
Like
thingy
textured look.
Yeah. So I've got my, oh, I'm making a mess when I look round here. I've got my Versamark, and I'm just going to randomly tap.
And the best thing about this as well is you're going to have bits that are quite concentrated in your ink, but then you'll have little bits that
Yeah.
are like speckles.
Yeah. So just finish off with a
Once all over.
once all over, a plop. So now I can remove my tape again. Get rid of that and go in with our gold embossing powder. Just give it a good coverage. Trying to make sure we hit. You can see a little bit of shine on where your inks hit, so you can guesstimate where to put your powder. Tap it off. Right, so I've got that there. And I can see what I did when I did it at home. I didn't take my tape off first, so I have got a little bit of residue where.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to show you. The other thing you can do, you get an idea here. If you went and fully covered the area with the
Embossing
ink, you would get this pattern through the bank, so you could just put your powder on there and
make a
emboss your
beautiful
relief.
sem-
Yeah,
oh.
absolutely.
So you're going to have all sort of like the inner detail embossed, and then
Yes,
the outline is going to be white, and that's going to look incredible.
So I'm just going to use my finger just to get rid of this excess powder on the edges, but it doesn't really matter. It'll all add to the effect. It's just not what I was planning. So keep your tape on until you've dried it. Okay, so let's go with our heat gun. So we're going to give the girl a couple of seconds to warm up and get to heat.
She's a bit temperamental, this one. I can't wait to see the finished look here, Kat. It's going to be amazing. So many little details that are really going to make a truly beautiful card.
And I love the random effect of it, just the different things you can do. Make sure we go around and we're getting all those bits turned, but not spending too long once they go gold, because we don't want to overcook them.
That looks so good.
And it just adds that extra detail, but still shows off your beautiful cardstock at the same time. So let's pop some foam pads on here, if I can fight my way through the carnage that I'm creating on the side.
And these strips are going to work perfectly as well, aren't they? Because they're going to be the exact size you need for all of those edge details. And then because you've used this flower as well, you've got a nice bit where all your centerpieces are quite large.
Yeah.
And you've got berries as well, so you can add your foam pads onto there to keep that middle section lifted too. She's clever, isn't she?
She's very clever.
She's clever.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse when you get a die and you just can't figure out how to stick it down. Luckily, our designers are very clever and don't leave us in those situations. And then we're very, very nearly done. All we're going to do is cut our sentiment again from some gold mirri and pop it back in the little aperture that we've pre-cut. Bob it onto our cardstock. And I think this one really comes alive. You could cut your card base to match this 6x5 inch size.
Yeah.
But I think when you pop it on the white, it just really, really makes it stand out.
So many people are saying carrying burning barrels of tar.
Yeah,
For the answer to our Win It Weekly question.
that would have been mine. I've got a vision in my head for some reason of people doing stuff like that, but
But that would be really hot.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like they do something like that in somewhere near where my family's from in Scotland, but I could just be completely making it up.
Are you getting confused with tossing cables?
No, cabers. Cables.
Cabers?
Caber. Toss the caber, yeah.
Same thing, isn't it?
A cable and a caber.
I thought, well, they're the wires that, they're pretty much the wires that your telephone cables are on, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Like
But it's not the cable. The
massive.
cable's the cable.
Never a dull moment with Nat here.
I think I'd be better at tossing the cables. They're not quite as
Carrying
big.
burning barrels of tar. What crazy traditions.
It is. Well, Emily said all of them were
They're all-
traditions for some
exactly.
things.
Some crazy people eating nettles. I mean, I've heard of drinking nettle tea, but I don't feel like that stings you. Just imagine it. Your whole mouth must be just... Oh, no.
I think they fold them up in a special way or something though, don't they? Because it's only the actual like bits on the end, like the jagged bits that are stingers. If you like touch the centre part of a nettle, That bit doesn't actually sting, though.
I wouldn't like to go near either parts of it, just in case.
I'm fed up with the
Oh,
fireworks
this is going to
already.
look so beautiful. I am too, to be honest, but only this year because of the dog. He doesn't like them.
Oh, is he not?
No, and we've been really good. So our friend who got a Labrador last year told us to play firework noises on our phones just off YouTube to sort of settle him so he was used to it. So if it's a far away noise, it's fine. However, if someone in the very close vicinity to our house is doing fireworks like what happened on Saturday, he is not a very happy puppy.
I bet not. I've got a friend though she had 2 dogs. She lost one unfortunately this year. They absolutely loved them. They'd go and sit on the couch looking out the window, staring at them.
If you can see them but you can't hear them, then it's a very, very, very nice sight. But yeah.
Well, there are noiseless fireworks, and I don't just understand why they can't just make them all like that these days.
It's very true.
It would make it
I also don't
so much
understand
easier.
how they are noiseless.
They
So
just
that's-
take the bang out, don't they? They just take...
But surely that's what makes the firework go off. That's what I don't get.
I don't know. I've lost my card blank. Here, card blank.
Is
This is what I did. So yeah, I found it. I call my craft supplies. They all laugh at me in the office, but it's what I do.
You find
So-
them in the end.
I do. Well, it works. They come to me. Here. Construction glue. It's just what I do. Because I'm random.
So what card blank is this that you're putting it
It's
onto?
a 6-inch by 6-inch.
And your panel is
It's
5.
5 inches by 6 inches.
Okay.
So,
You're going to have that really nice sort of edged.
yeah, effectively it's
Element.
1/2 inch border at each side, but I am going to offset it slightly just because I like the look. So I'm going to have a narrow gap on the left and a wider gap
Oh, look at this.
on there. And we'll just finish because I've not used any so far today. And I picked them out specially and now I've lost them. Some gold gems. See, I've told you. It's utter chaos today.
Is there any in the little thing next to you? On the other
There
side?
might be, but what I can do is just switch it for the one that I made earlier. That's already got gems on.
Good idea.
'Cause it's
Look
just
at
the
this.
same.
Absolutely beautiful. So many good techniques for you to try at home in that one demonstration. But Kat, you've done an amazing job today, so thank you so much.
We got there.
It
Considering
has
we're
been
not feeling great.
much fun. Okay, so what is left to tell you? Remember, that ultimate bundle is only £25 if you are a club member. So we've brought it down from £39 to £25 to anyone who is a Hunky Dory Club member. All you have to do is make sure you are logged in to get that price. Shall we recap that Win It Weekly question, because I'm sure everyone's a little bit confused as to why people keep writing this on their comments. So the Win It Weekly competition this week is to like, share and comment which of these bonfire night traditions is true. A nettle eating contest, throwing cinnamon in the air, or carrying burning barrels of tar. All of the above sound like terrible things to do. So please don't try these at home. But which one is the true bonfire night tradition? We will find out when you find out on Friday's show. I think it's me and Anne-Marie, so that's going to be a fun one. And then the TV schedule, a very, very busy day for Pauline. Again, she will be back with you at 3 p.m. and 8:15 UK time. She's also got some US exclusive shows for those people that are across the pond, so you can tune in at 12 p.m. UK time to watch that. We're going to add our Autumn Days Luxury Topper collection into our rollover box, which is here, just sneaking out. Another amazing Forever Florals collection. Absolutely stunning. And then We will be here. It's myself and Anne-Marie. Prepare to be dazzled. I've forgotten what Friday's show is, so I'll be dazzled as well.
I'm coming dressed as a firework.
How would you do that? I mean, we could
I'll
try.
give a thought now.
We could definitely try.
This will be our conversation for the rest of the
How do
afternoon
you dress
in the
as a
office.
firework? So prepare to be dazzled with myself and Anne-Marie this Friday with our Frank Craft It's Friday show. We're going to be giving away that Winnie Weekly competition and we'll be spinning the wheel, so do not miss it out. It's going to be a great show. We hope you've enjoyed seeing all the beautiful products we've got on offer for you today, and we will see you again on Friday.